Hello students, in our last video we are discussing the chapter 11, that is weight, volume and density. So in this video we will continue this chapter. So our first topic is for this video is floating and sinking. A log of wood floats in water but a small stone sink. A simple log of wood only float in water. You seen that. But a stone always sink in water. It is not the size or the weight of the object that decides if an object float or sink in water. So, the size of the object or the weight of the object doesn't decide whether the object will float or sinks in water. So, then which one will decide? It is the density. Then the density will decide the object will float or sink in water. So if the object is denser than water, it sinks in water. So if the object is have much density than water, then what will happen? The object will sink in water. If it is less dense than water, it floats. The opposite one, if the density of the object is less, then it will floats in water. So turn the page. The density of water is 1 kg per liter. So the density of water is 1 kg per liter. You can underline these lines. This means 1 liter of water weighs 1 kg. The densities of wood, cotton, wool and wax are less than 1 kg per liter. They are less than 1 kg per liter water. So this substance floats in water. So this substance will always float in water. The densities of aluminium and iron are greater than 1 kg per liter water. So they will sink in water. You can underline these lines. Then next is, you can see in this picture. See, iron sinks in water. This is an iron and it is sinking in water. Next is our Archimedes principle. So, let us discuss. You have seen that iron is denser than water. So, we have seen that the density of iron is much more than water. So, a piece of iron sinks in water. So, a piece of iron always sinks in water. Then, why does a huge ship made of iron float in water? Have you think why a ship which is very huge and made up of iron, but it always floats in water? So, let us see why this happens. Take a piece of wood, okay? Drop it in a bucket half full of water. The wood will float. You see in this picture, the wood is floating in water. Push the wood down into the water with your hand. In this picture, push the wood down in water with your hand. Do you feel the force pushing your hand upward? So they are saying, have you feel any force pushing your hand in the upward direction? Take your hand off the piece of wood. Now take your hand out of the water. Does it come back? So does the wood again come back? This shows that a force acts on the wood in the upward direction when it pushed into water. So it shows that a force is acting on the wood and it in the upward direction, acting on the wood in the upward direction when it is pushed into water by our hand, and this force is called upthrust or buoyant force. So you can underline these lines. The upthrust acts on all substances when they are in water. So upthrust acts on all substances when the substance is in water. The effect of this is that all substances will less in water. So now another example is given. Take a brick in your hand. See in this picture. take a brick in your hand, gently dip your hand in water in this way until the entire brick is under water. Do you feel that the brick is now lighter? So what about a piece of wood? How much does it weigh under water? Its weight under water is 0. Okay, this is why it floats on water. So if we, what a piece of wood, how much does it weigh under water? That is why it floats on water. So when you put the brick in water, the level of water in the bucket goes up. It will rise up when you put a brick in the water. This is because the brick displaces water. Why this happens? Because the brick displaces water to make space for itself. Okay, if an object sinks in water, it displaces water equal to its own volume. So, if an object sinks in water, it displaces what? Displaces means in Bengali, সরানো. Okay, it displaces water ও সরিয়ে দেয় এতটুক জায়গা যেতে ও নিজের ভলিউম মানে যতটুক ওর জায়গা লাগে অতটুক পর্যন্ত ওয়াটারটা সরিয়ে দেয়. If it floats in water, it displaces less water. So যদি ওই অবজেক্টটা ভাসে জলের মধ্যে, then ও displace water কম করে. Okay, so up to this, in our next video we will again continue this chapter and we will discuss the why does a ship float. Okay, so thank you. Up to this, you read up to how much I have explained. Thank you.